I am Brianna, and welcome to 30 Days of Sketches with Christy's Beautiful Life. Yay, I love participating in this series. It is series 12, and today this sketch is by Kelly Pyron. I love this sketch. I am using two 4x6 photos. Hers look a little bit shorter. I pulled out, and I'll tell you why. So the two wreaths on either corner, I thought of these immediately. These are Paper Studio. I love eucalyptus. I don't know what it is about eucalyptus, and this might not even be eucalyptus, but it makes me think of it. Those soft green colors, I'm in love, love, love. So because I have two of these and I can go with either the darker or the lighter, I thought of this. This is the very last, I don't know what it's called. It's very last of what I have of it, close to my heart, 15 years old. And I'm hoping to make it work for those banners. I think this might be one of the banners, and I won't even see, this will probably be the middle one, because I think the smallest one I can make with one of these papers, and the longest one I might have to piece together because it's got photos over it. So I've got the photos of my daughters. They went for ice cream. This is a classic Eliza face, if you can see it. So let's get scrapping. As much as I would like to, I am not able to do a video every day, so I won't be able to do all those sketches, although I might pull them in at different times throughout the year to catch up. But for some reason, this sketch just totally called to me, and it's nice. I like that it's simple, right? You can make those three banners awfully simple, and there's a little piece of paper, so it comes together rather quickly. So I had to do it, and that's why I'm getting it up late. But you will see me do a couple videos a week and not every day like I normally would with 30 Days of Sketches. So while I've been talking, I've been picking out papers, and the only method to my madness is the length. So like I had said before, that green paper, because it's the longest, will be the middle banner. The pink is going to be, and normally I wouldn't run stripes up and down, but because it fits the nicest way, the length works well, you'll see the stripes go up and down. And then this kind of flowery paper is going to be the shortest banner. And I am using the first one that I trimmed, the bottom, to make the same banner cut for each one of them. And they're each 3 inches wide, just for consistencies, because hers, actually now looking at it, I wonder if hers are different length, or different widths, but I made mine all the same. Hers are probably a little bit skinnier than mine. Actually, you can tell that shorter one is thinner. Oh well, mine are all the same thickness. This is where I say the sketch is just a jumping off point, and you use from it what you like. But Kelly, if you're listening, I really like this sketch. I like the banners. I like the 2 photos. The other thing that I just think is crazy, and I've been noticing more recently, is that look how just a little amount of paper can make such a big impact on a layout. Like, I barely have any papers to this paper pack left anymore, but I could do a couple more layouts if I don't use that much paper. This is where I decide that one banner is shorter, so I do need to take some off the pictures. So what I did was I took the one of the 3 girls together, and I trimmed off 1 inch from the bottom. And then on the ice cream one, you saw that I took some off the top, and then I took the rest of the inch off the bottom of where Eliza's sitting with her ice cream. And that just fits on that banner so much better, and it gives it better proportion, similar to the way Kelly's is. That's where I'm noticing, oh, I need another pattern paper to go here. And that's where I take, this one is the only one I haven't used that different pattern to it. This is the big of the piece of paper I had, The only other thing I could have done too, like, do you see how it kind of melds into the background? I thought about, maybe I could have just distressed it. I thought about inking it and I did not. But it is a nice kind of a soft type layout, and the photos aren't that, they're kind of soft colors on there as well. So I start gluing down, and I always like to glue down once I get them lined up. I don't want to move them, so I just bend them up and glue them down while they're down there on the paper. The background paper is just paper out of my stash. I found something that matched well with the tan color there. And then I glue down that piece of paper as well as the wreath. And then I'll get the photos, I believe. I'll get the photos down. And then I go in search of what embellishments can I use, because I do not, I know there were stickers with this set, but I do not have them any longer. So I knew I could go to my color boxes and find something. Oop, this one was a little bit rippled, so I just wanted to straighten it out. And if you look in the finished photos, those banners are glued in such a way that there is, the tails kind of have a little dimension where they're kind of up off the page. It's kind of interesting the way that turns out, because I didn't mean to give it lift, but it certainly is a good thing that it happened that way. So I pulled out the pink things and I went through some titles, and I think any one of these really could have worked and been cute. I found these, okay, so these flowers are Paper Studio and they match the wreaths that I used, but you'll see me like hold it up again and things like that. This does not give the same, those flowers do not give the same mood and feel as the rest of the layout. They're more of kind of like I would say elegant. I don't know what you would call them, but I would say elegant, where I would say the paper is more whimsical. So I pulled out the Simple Stories. These were just sitting on my desk. Big Hugs, that was my next idea. But I have a little stash next to me, and I went to that and I found Photo Play. It's Paprika, Think to Remember, and it's a whole sticker sheet that I've used half of it of. But it's got the llamas and a camel. I did not use either of those. I found this title that says, be your own kind of beautiful. And I thought these colors went really well. There's like a reddish color in there that's not, well, yeah, there is kind of a reddish color in there that's not part of the other collection, but I don't think that it stands out too much. You have to let me know if you think it does. Because it's got the pink, it's got the yellow, it does have kind of a turquoise where the paper collection has more of a blue, but it still matches really good. And like somehow, how are you going to use these stickers on a page otherwise? It says Hooray. I trimmed off the speech bubble part, and then I'm layering up stuff. I used the leaves. They went for ice cream. I think or not leaves, I'm sorry, feathers. There's like separate feathers. There's an arrow, so I put that down, and then I want to layer things around that title. So I try a couple different things, but I put it kind of to the left, and then I spend some time getting the yellow feather in there without covering up Eliza's spoon. That's what I took all my time on. Layer it, don't cover up the title, put it behind the heart, don't cover up Eliza's spoon, and guess what? I achieved it. Yay. Look, ta-da. And then after that, it's a matter of getting the other two leaves on, just for another pop of color, and bringing that probably, all those kind of a little bit darker colors up to that side of the page. Instead of journaling, I use these two banners. One says, I love you lots. It's got the double L's like llama. I'm not using llama. And then the other one says, you are loved. And then I take those round circle stickers and use those next to the banners. I look at it, I think, what else does it need? And that bottom right just looked a little bare, so why not a peacock? Again, I don't know where else I would use a peacock. So it's going there on the ice cream page. And then I use these flowers too. They're very pretty, and I used them in the colors that I wanted. The green that matches the wreath, the yellow, and the pink, and that's about it. Thank you so much for watching to the end. Make sure you check out the playlist below. Have a fabulous day, and I'll see you again soon for another video.